What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, C-Dub, aka Whit, coming at you guys with something I typically do not like to do anymore, and that is considered an unpackaging or an unboxing or a product review. I don't know. I just know you guys aren't big fans of that, but this is something, since I've posted it on my Instagram, and again, look down below for my Instagram tag. I've gotten a lot of questions already, and as you already saw, it is Aftershock, the aeropex. Something different in a league of its own, and haven't done much research, but I have heard that they've been out for a few years and that this is like their third or fourth product that they've had. They have some for swimming, they had some for some different sports and events, and this is something that was recommended to me by, I believe, a YouTube subscriber or a Instagram Strava follower, not sure, so just put it to my head, not my heart. But I wanted to share the experience with you because, as you already can see, I'm wearing them. So it's really not going to be an initial unpackaging. It's going to be kind of like initial impressions, and hopefully I can answer some of you all's questions, because I've also found out that a lot of you all have heard about these, at least the brand Aftershock, and you have been curious as to, are they worth trying? All right, so first and foremost, let's just reopen this package so that I can share with you what's inside of here. Of course, what's inside of here is the headphones, and of course you can see that they're on my ears right here. Actually, they're on my temple lobe right in front of my ear, and of course it is a bone conduction product. So you can see there we got the volume up, volume down, the power button. You have the right side, you have the left side. The left side has a little button here. That button acts like, you know, press it once, you get some, you know, play, press it again, it stops it, double tap, move it forward, triple tap, move it back, you know, the whole shebang for that. But it really is lightweight, and I can tell you, you kind of can live with these on and forget that they're there. Very similar to some other ear products that I like a lot, and hopefully I'll remember, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But let's get into what's inside this beautiful little box here. So I'm gonna put these back on because my table's dirty. So this is the packaging, and it slides out like this. So it slides out like that. So then you have that right there, and then you have this box, and again it says Aftershock there. It's magnetized. Opens here, opens like that, and it says in here, be open. It's pretty cool. So that's that, and then it opens one more time here. So of course you see it's already open, and that's that. And then right here it says accessories. So you pull that out, and as you already see, one of the power cords, because I went ahead and made sure I had enough charge for today's ride, so I can let you guys know what it's like. So here's one of the charging cords, and it's magnetized, so you can see right there that it's magnetized, and that just hooks to the bottom of one of the sides. Again, you have the accessory box here, which you could rip open here. I didn't do that. I just opened it on the other end, so I didn't have to rip anything open. And then you have this nice little accessory pouch. It's kind of like a rubberized accessory pouch. Kind of has the same feeling as the outside of the Aftershock aeropex. So you, and that's also magnetized. That's magnetized. So you open that up there, and then you pull all this good stuff out. All right, so that's that. It's empty. First, you have some old school earmuffs that actually you can squeeze, compress, and put in your ear, and I'm assuming that that's so that you can maybe get a different or more acoustic experience with the aeropex. In this bag, this is another, so they actually give you 2 charging cables, which is amazing, simply because More than likely, you're not going to have a charging cable like this laying around at home. So they've given you two, so you can put one in your car, hook one to your computer at home. So at least you always have one extra. They give you an instruction placard, which tells you the on and off, hold it button for 5 seconds. Talks about getting the port wet just to dry it off and then wait. And then of course the other baggage you get is just instruction manuals and warranty documentation. But who cares? Nobody cares about that. All right, so moving that aside, so that's pretty much the unboxing. Enough of that. So to answer some of you all's questions that you've had concerning this, and the biggest one I've got has been about the bass. The earphones, AirPods that I like the most, honestly, and it's just my ear, and of course everybody's going to have their own specific brand favorite that they like. I actually like the Apple either earpods or AirPods. I like them. I just like the way they sit in your ear and you can actually kind of forget about them. So I like the sound quality of those. I like how they sit in my ear. But my only issue with those were, one, of course, if you go with the earpods, you got the cord. And the reason why I looked into these aeropexes was because if some of you have dealt with the Apple's earpods, from putting it, the plug in and pulling out, what happens over time is the connectivity gets lost and even the cords start to get pulled out of the socket, which then affects the button push, which is similar to this button here on the aeropex. That button on your earpods starts to not work. So I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that, to where the volume rockers do not work. The hold button down to call Siri, that starts to stop working. So pretty much the earpods just simply become earphones. So I like the sound quality of those. And of course, I am not a tech person, so I can't get into the high, the mid, the low. But what I can tell you is that I like the quality of the earpods and also the AirPods. The issue that I had with the AirPods was the fact that they didn't stay charged as long, and these stay charged up to 8 hours. With that being said, let me read some information to you. So these are an open ear design. The aeropex is an open ear design, bone construction technology. They have the premium pitch 2.0 stereo sound. They are IP67 waterproof. They have a moisture detected alert. They have a multi-point pairing. They also have 8 hours of music and calls, and they also have a titanium fit. I'm assuming that the titanium fit would be that they hold to their shape. But that's what it says on the back of the box here for these. But with my AirPods that I had, they didn't stay. They were like, it was like 4 hours max, and they would die. And so now you got this cordless AirPod in your ear. You got to take the one out, or you can ride with both of them. Take the one out. Hopefully you can stow it, or you're hoping that while they're both working and or not working, that the wind, as a cyclist, that the wind wouldn't blow them out, and then you'd be concerned about your big money investment. But again, the sound quality for me, Ya Boi, they were decent. They were equally comparative AirPods, earpods, very close in sound quality to me. All right, now to the Aftershokz aeropex. It's totally different. Let me say that again. It's totally different. But what I can express to you, what it sounds like is, it sounds like, you know how like you have music and it's beating real hard, boom, 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 boom. Then you have like that soft button, or you push a button and it tones everything down. That's what it sounds like. Simply because it's not in your ear canal. It's actually resting on your earlobe or the front of your ear, and you're hearing the music through conduction, bone conduction as they're calling it. But you can hear the music. You can hear the highs, you can hear the mids, you can hear the lows, and when it comes to the bass, because it's not in your ear, it kind of vibrates a little bit, which lets you know that it's there, and it simulates that it's bass being produced. But it's not nothing that's beaten. Again, as I mentioned to a buddy of mine, I don't think these are the sometimes you put headphones on, over the ear headphones, or on the ear headphones, or in the ear headphones on, and what it does is it causes you to kind of zone everything out. to really be able to, if you're training, it really causes you to go into that secret place. These are not those. What these are, I think the highlight of these is simply that you're able to still hear music. You're able to have everything. You hear things going around you. You hear the ambient noise. You can hear cars coming up alongside of you. You can hear somebody speaking to you. Now, of course, if I have these turned all the way up, you really can't hear somebody speaking to you, but you can still hear things going on around you. And when the wind is blowing, you can still hear everything, the highs, mids, and the lows. And again, I can't go into the really deep of that. I was actually trying to listen to some music while I was out on my ride today. I could hear the highs. I believe I could hear the mids. And again, the lows are not thumping, but you can hear also, because of the vibration of the aeropex, that there is some bass there. And the reason why I like them is because it keeps my ears open and safety remains first. It is something different and I like it. Additionally, somebody had asked me about your helmet with the straps that go, over your ears, as well as those of us that wear our glasses correctly, with the arms of our glasses going over the helmet straps. This does not get in the way, and that was something that I was concerned about. I wasn't concerned about the bass, wasn't concerned about highs, mids, lows, wasn't concerned about that. What I was personally concerned about was if it was going to get in the way of my helmet straps and I not be able to hear it, the fit of my helmet not be able to be in line, and to include my glasses going over the straps. Doesn't get in the way at all. It fits perfectly, and I will show you guys that here. So if you guys, hopefully this is good enough. And also, again, it's one whole piece, so it goes behind your head, like some old school headphones. It goes behind the head, so you don't have to worry about it. You throw them on and you don't have to worry about them. But hey, it is something different. It is bone conducting sound technology, so it's something totally different. And if you're interested, check out Aftershokz. Their link will be down below. As well, if you have any questions, hit me up, because I will respond. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow road runners, thanks again for watching this unpackaging, unboxing, initial impressions type of review, type of video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Give your boy that thumbs up. On to the next one with your boy, C-Dup, a.k.a. Crit Whit. Peace.